Hi everyone, Samantha Hildebrand here. Welcome back to my channel. Spend a morning with me in May in Denver. So I just woke up. It is 5:21 and my levels are 77. So overnight I actually had a couple lows being like 60, and so I had to wake up a couple times in the middle of the night to take some sugar. I didn't really have a high carb dinner, and I think that's why. I made this like chicken dish with low carb pasta, but the pasta is like very low carb, and so I think I just took a little bit too much insulin for that because I was just dropping like too low. So I'm sitting at 77 now though, and I'm feeling good. So I am now going to work out and we're going to do a little arm lift. I am in our garage about to do just a little arm workout. I am currently 33 weeks pregnant and I can't do the same things I used to be able to do. And so I'm going to take it a little bit easy today. I also read an article actually about how like you shouldn't be lifting heavy weights the rest of my time. So after 33 weeks pregnant, you should kind of take it easy. You don't want to pull a muscle. You don't want to hurt the baby. There's a lot of things that could happen. And so I'm just going to take it easy today. Do probably like a 30-minute easy arm workout. And then I'm going to take Ralphie, my dog, for a walk. So come with me this morning. Also, guys, don't make fun of me, but my clothes don't fit anymore, and I need to fix that. So for workouts, before I was pregnant, I would typically do like a run, lift, transition. And so I would run Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and then I would lift Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. Now that I'm pregnant, I can't really do that anymore. I've tried running. It's pretty challenging now that I'm in my third trimester. And so I kind of have given that up. I've given up most like hard cardio, and so I'm just walking for my cardio right now, which you all know I love to walk, so that's what I'm doing now. And then I'm still lifting about 3 to 4 times a week, and like I said, I'm doing light workouts, so nothing crazy. But I want to make sure that once the baby comes and once I can actually get back to like my typical workouts, that I'm not like I didn't lose it all, you know what I mean? And so I'm very excited to get my normal body back and really get back into shape after the baby comes. But of course, I know now that the baby is the most important thing. So I'll take it easy for the next month and a half until the baby comes. But that's just my update. And I wanted to let you know what I'm doing for my workouts right now, because working out is so important when it comes to type 1 diabetes, and just getting in that exercise, it helps so much manage blood sugars. So always do some type of workout every single day, even if it's an easy walk around the block, whatever, walk around the neighborhood. It's such a great way to manage blood sugars. It is 7 a.m., which means now is the time that I take my long-lasting insulin. So if you don't already know, I am on MDI. So I take a long-lasting insulin in the morning, and then I take my short-acting insulin for food. So I am on Tresiba. This wonderful blue pen here. I'm on Tresiba, and I am taking currently about 16 units of Tresiba. This is actually a lot more than I've ever taken of Tresiba because I'm pregnant. I am experiencing some insulin resistance. Obviously nothing too crazy, but it is still more than I typically would take. I think before I was pregnant, I was taking around 9. I don't even remember, which is crazy, but I'm pretty sure I was taking around 9. And so I've almost doubled my long-lasting intake to keep my blood sugars in range. And it's kind of cool because I don't mind taking obviously a lot of insulin, like whatever I gotta do. But it is like weird because I used to take 9. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a mental thing. Like you have to like accept the fact that you're taking more insulin. But the good news is I haven't had a ton of resistance in the sense that like it's just taking a lot longer for my insulin to work. Like even though I'm taking more insulin, like it is working the same way it was before, which is really, really nice. So I'm not like having to wait hours and hours and hours for it to kick in. It still kicks in pretty much around the same time. I just have to take a lot more insulin now that I'm pregnant. So 7 a.m., I do it every morning. I take my long-lasting insulin. I am going to do that now because it's 7 a.m. So let's move to 16. Okay, so 16 units. Gotta get all the bubbles out to make sure it's working, but let's go ahead and take it. All right, 16 units is in my arm. We are good to go for the day. I also actually wanted to make an update. So I always take a lot of pills in the morning. I take my Tresiba and a lot of pills. So I also have hypothyroidism. So I always take my levothyroxine, which is like the general basic version of Synthroid, I guess. And my numbers have changed a little bit for my hypothyroidism as well. So I take on Thursdays, today's a Thursday, I take two 100 units of my levothyroxine, which is really confusing. I'm not even getting into this right now. But I do take 2 on Thursdays. Every other day is just 1. We basically had to do that because my insurance wasn't covering my new dosage. And so my endocrinologist did some crazy math. And so she just has me take 2 now on Thursdays. But some other fun things that I take in the morning, I take my fish oil pill. So I take a fish oil pill. I really only do this because fish oil is super good for a fetus. So I take fish oil, I take my prenatal pill, and I actually take this twice a day. So 1 in the morning and 1 at night. I use this brand. There's so many freaking brands out there, but I use Pink Stork. I like it. I don't know. It's fine. I don't know. It does the job, I guess. I also take iron. So the other update I have for you right now is that I actually had a blood test done at my last OBGYN appointment, and my iron was super, super low. Super low. And I was so tired. And it's funny because my OBGYN doctor was like, "Are you feeling okay? Because your numbers are so low." And I was like, "No, I'm so tired. I've been napping every day. I just feel exhausted. I'm out of breath," which I thought was all normal pregnancy symptoms. But apparently it shouldn't be that intense. So I am taking now 2 iron pills a day, which is actually a lot. You're not supposed to take more than 1, recommended daily is the thing. But because I was so low, they wanted me to take 2 per day. So I actually go to an OBGYN appointment today, so I wonder if she's going to take a blood test again to see if it's working. I think it is because I do feel a lot better already. I'm not as tired throughout the day. So iron, guys, who knew? It actually came back that I was anemic, pretty badly anemic. And I've been anemic before in my life, but it went away. So I'm not really surprised that happened, but I did think that was kind of crazy because I guess pregnancy, a lot of things are happening and can lower your blood count, which is not good, right? We need blood for the baby and for me and for me. One other thing I take that some of you might think is gross. If anybody knows who Paul Saladino is, he's basically his name used to be Carnivore MD, and he used to be all about following the carnivore diet. Now he also eats fruit, but he still does mostly carnivore. It's carnivore and natural fruit, I think is what he does. But anyway, he has a company called Heart and Soil, and I purchased her package, oh gosh, I don't even, it was probably like a year and a half ago now. And I've been taking it ever since. I take 1 pill a day, so it's nothing crazy. But what it is actually animal organs, which I know sounds gross, but it's animal organs, and it's all the female organs that come from an animal. So it's uterus, ovaries, fallopian tubes, liver, and kidney. So a lot of people, when I tell them I take this, they're like, that's the most disgusting thing I've ever heard. But it's a pill, so like you don't even notice you're taking it. And I have actually seen pretty good benefits from it. Like, I mean, it's kept me having a healthy pregnancy, which is huge. But then a lot of people that are trying to get pregnant also will take this because it helps with your fertility. So if you're listening and you're there, start taking these because they're awesome. And trust me, you don't even taste the thing. So look into it. It's good. This is not sponsored. I take it and I think it's great. So I do take a lot of pills. And then at night I take my other prenatal and magnesium. So I take a lot, guys, just like a lot of pills. But that's what I do in the morning for my medicine. So now that I have taken my long lasting, got that over with, it is now time for me to eat. So I have been super hungry in the morning lately because I'm pregnant, and the fact that I've even made it this far without eating anything is amazing. So I'm going to now take my food insulin. As you guys know, I love my yogurt bowls, and so I'm gonna have a yogurt bowl this morning for breakfast. Right now, I am taking about 6 units for my yogurt bowls. If you followed any of my other videos before, you know I was on like only like 2 units for my yogurt bowls before. So once again, like I am having more insulin resistance. I need more insulin for food, but it's fine because it all works out. All I have to do is take 6 units. So I have my pen here. I'm going to take 6 units so I can eat my yogurt bowl here in like 20 minutes. That is the other thing. I am waiting about 20 minutes now to eat. Still not bad. I've heard worse. I've heard worse for sure. So I'm going to take it now and then eat in 20 minutes. Here is my yogurt bowl. I only had blueberries for fruit today, so that's why it's like a dark looking color. But I'm going to take this to the roof with my baby Ralphie, my dog, and we're going to enjoy the nice warm weather and go eat it up there. Hey everyone, so I am now actually off to an OB/GYN appointment because I am high risk, type 1 diabetic. I now have to go twice a week to the OB/GYN until the end of my pregnancy. And so I'm going, well, like Mondays and Thursdays basically. And they want to do a growth scan and a non-stress test. So basically they put this like big belt over my belly that takes about like 15-20 minutes, and they just measure the heartbeat of the baby and also my contractions, if I'm having any contractions yet at this point. And I have to do that twice a week. So I am on my way to the OB/GYN right now, and I will let you know how it goes afterwards. So I just got out of my OBGYN appointment. We did an NST test, and sorry, just making sure no bikers are coming. We just did NST, so they measure, like I mentioned, they measure the baby's heart rate and also contractions. All looks good. The baby's moving good. So as of now, I just have to go back on Monday, which is in like 4 days, and do another one. And so, yeah, everything went well. Tomorrow, I actually have an MFM appointment, which is maternal fetal medicine. It's a high-risk doctor. And I believe that's my last ultrasound before the baby comes, which is crazy because I've had so many ultrasounds, which is one benefit of being high risk. So I have that tomorrow, and then got to go back on Monday. And then the baby will be here like before we know it, which is insane. My doctor told me to plan for July 10th right now as an induction date, but we don't have anything like officially scheduled. But as of now, everything looks good. So they just want me to be induced at 39 weeks. So that is my update for you. But anyway, I'm headed home. I am going to start work when I head home. I've got a lot to do today, actually. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. But yeah, thank you so much for spending your morning with me. I really appreciate you all being here, and I look forward to seeing you all next week in the next episode. Okay, bye.